Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dami, and if this is your first time, you're very much welcome. I got a DM on Instagram to make a video on how to make this beautiful dress that I'm putting on. So in today's video, I'll be showing you how I made this beautiful dress. So if you want to know how I made this dress, stay tuned, don't go away. And if you're yet to subscribe, please subscribe to this channel, like, comment, and share with your friends. Thank you so much. Don't go away. Welcome back, guys. So the first thing we're going to do is take the measurement for the upper part of our dress, and right now I already took the shoulder length. That's your shoulder divided by 2, and the next thing I'm doing is take the chest line measurement. For your chest line, you have to divide your bust by 4, then add 1.5, and then I also took the under bust measurements and the half length measurements. So I'm going to go ahead and use my ruler to draw out the lines. That's the chest line, that's the under bust line, and that's the half length line. And then I'm going to go ahead and take the measurements of my shoulder on the chest line. So I'm going to go ahead and connect it with the shoulder measurement that I have. So this is what it looks like. And then the next thing I'm doing is taking out the measurements of the neck parts. So for the neck, I used 3 inches by 1 inch. 1 inch, sorry guys. Okay, so on the shoulder line, I came down by 1 inch, and then I draw out the slope. That's how you get the slope on the shoulder, and whatever you have left, you divide it by 2, and then you come in by 0.5 inch, and then you connect that. You can use your ruler to connect that to the shoulder line, and to get your curve, you have to measure out your bust. So for that, your bust divided by 4, and then you're going to add your seam allowance. And so I went ahead and used my curve to curve out the armhole, and this is what it looks like. Yep. So the next thing you want to do is take the waist measurements. So for the waist measurements, I use the same measurement I have for my bust, because this dress doesn't have a zipper. We'll be using an elastic. So, and for that part, I took out the measurements, the same measurements for the bust and the same measurements for the waist. And then that part is the nipple to nipple measurements. Your nipple to nipple divided by 2. Whatever you get, just measure it right there, because we will be using it later when we're trying to cut out the styles of the dress. Okay, so this is what I have. I'm going to spread it out. And don't forget, I actually cut the back and the front together. So we have the back and the front together. Okay, so for the neck part, I came down by 5 inches from the shoulder. It depends on how open you want yours to be. I don't want it to be so open for me, so I came down by 5 inches. And then I went ahead and connect that to the neckline that I have before. So we're just going to cut out that part because we won't be needing it. And yeah, we have the neck. And for the waist part that was open, I came up by 1 inch. It depends on what you want. I came up by 1 inch, and then I went ahead and connected to the nipple to nipple measurement that I have measured before, and then I'm going to cut out that part. The reason I came up by 1 inch too is because I will be adding an elastic to that part to give it the fitting. So there you have it. The next thing I'm going to do now is cut out the flare side. My fabric is folded in 2 right now, and before you can do that, you have to take the hip measurement and divide it by 4. No, you don't have to divide it by 4. Take your hip measurement and divide it by 3.14, and then whatever you get, you're going to add how long you want your flare to be. So for me, my flare length from the half measurement that I have is 41. Then I'm going to go ahead and add the number that I got when I divided my hip by 3.14. So whatever you get, you just add it to the length of the flare. So that is what I did, and then I measure out the number that I have on the fabric and folded it into two, and then went ahead and fold it again, which gives me what you're looking at right now. So I have it, that's 4 of them. I have 4 on fold like that. Don't worry, you might think it's going to be short. Yes, it's going to be short if you're using an Ankara fabric, but after cutting it out, you're going to just have to make up the part that is shorter by cutting out another fabric to balance it up. So I'm cutting out the number that I got when I divided my hip by 3.14, and then I'm cutting it out like that. And then the next thing I'm going to do is measure out the length of the flare that I have. I told you it's 41 for me, so you can make yours short, you can make it long depending on what you want. So you can see that mine is running short, but you don't have to worry. I already told you can make up by just cutting another fabric and attaching it to it. Please ignore my hairnet. Okay, so right now I'm just joining the measurements that I have. I'm just joining them together. So you want to be careful here so you don't make a mistake. Okay, so that's just what I'm doing. So if you're yet to subscribe at this point, what are you waiting for? Subscribe, please. Like, drop comments, share with your friends. Okay, so this is what I have, and then I'm just going to take a fabric and put it under, then cut it out to make up for the excess that I need. So I'm just going to put it this way, and I'm going to pin it down. I'm going to pin it down to make it easier for me. Okay, so I'm pinning it down right now. So you have to pin it down because by the time you move it over, everything is just going to scatter, and I believe you don't want that. Okay, so I'm just going to move it over, and then I'm now going to cut it out the way it is supposed to be. So you're going to join those. Don't forget, you're going to join that on the machine to make it look so good. So I'm just trying to, you have to be careful at this point. So Viola, this is what we have. Yep, you can see that. So that is what we have. And now I've gone ahead to cut out my lining for the upper part, and then I've joined it on the shoulder by the 2 sides. I've joined it, and I've also joined the lining also. So I will be making them making the right side face each other, and then I'm going to go ahead and line the neck part of the top, and I'm also going to line that part that is a little bit short. Okay, so you just want to arrange the fabric very well so you don't make a mistake, and don't forget the right side is facing each other. Yeah, right side facing each other. Then I'm going to arrange it very well, and then I'm going to sew the neckline and also sew the part that is a little bit short by the side, and then that's it. So this is what I have, and then the next thing I'm going to do is to attach my elastic to the other side that is a little bit short to give it that fitting that is needed. Well, my elastic came out very bad. I don't know. I think you should try and get an elastic that makes sense, because by the time I'm done, the elastic wasn't giving at all. So it's important you use a very good elastic, not like mine. Okay, so from the side, I'm going to go ahead and measure out 4 inches to the right side, and then 4 inches to the left side, and then I'm going to cut out, you're going to go ahead and cut out an elastic that would be enough to give it the fitting that is needed under the bust. So okay, right now I'm done, and this is what I have. This is how it looks like after inserting the elastic. And yeah, that's the upper part of our dress, looking beautiful already. And I also went ahead and cut out this piece. This is 4 inches wide and then long. The longer part is the measurement of my hips. So I'm just going to go ahead and fold that into two, sew it around the skirt, and then insert the elastic, which I already did here. So this is what I have, and like I said, get a good elastic. This one does not make sense at all. So for the sleeve, I have these two cut out. I didn't want to use the fabric, I just wanted something, you know, that makes sense. So for the sleeve, you're just going to cut out how wide you want your puff sleeve to be and how long you want it to be. And then one is a full sleeve and the other one is an half sleeve. So I have a tutorial on how to cut a basic sleeve. You can just go on this channel and see how to cut a basic sleeve. So I'm folding that upper part because I'll be putting an elastic at the top of the puff sleeve. So I'm just arranging it like that, and then I'm going to cut out that part. So I'll be joining that part to the fabric. So you can see that I actually left a little bit. I left something like 0.5 inch. That's to, that's for the seam allowance on the sleeve. So here we have it. We have the sleeve done, and done. And this is what it looks like. Yeah, this is what it looks like. We have the pleats on the upper part, and our ball sleeve is making sense. Okay, so that's what we have. And yep, so for the skirt parts, and the next thing we're going to be doing right now is to join the upper part to the lower part of the dress. What you're going to do is you're going to figure out the side of the skirt, and then you're going to match it with the side of the top, and then you're just going to sew with a little bit pleats here and there for the underbust to make sense. And this is what we have. Our dress is ready. This is what the dress is looking like after I was done. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you have any question, please let me know. And if you have any tutorials that you want me to do, you can also reach out to me. I wouldn't mind. So see you next time. Stay blessed. Bye.